All right, let's do this. So I wanted to make this before, like Beaufort happened, before this sells out. So what I wanted to talk about is Kaguya, Love is War. Our next set to come out in June. I know that seems weird to actually say because next set is Madoka, Magia Record. I can keep calling it Madoka, but Magia Record, then Beaufort, but in this line of videos, this is the next one coming out would be Kaguya. So um, I'm just gonna say it right away. I'm buying this. I'm investing in it. And what I mean, I really started thinking about like how I define investing. But for me, I will always buy something of every set. No matter what, I'm going to collect everything. It just depends on the amount, the level that I put into it. Whether that means, box, cards, I'm going to play with every one of them. But, and then investment wise, I say investment as I almost think that I'm never going to sell these things. Certain ones, anyways. Like, really ideally in my mind, I want to get to a point where in my life where I can just buy these things, leave them in a dark place, you know, um, come back to it 20 years from now, open it up and just play it again myself. Even though I might have the cards, I think it's just fun thinking that maybe there's a signed card in there, like especially that Bang Dream girls band party one. That'd be neat if I just opened that one day. Um, so really, when I say investing, I mean some people may take it as like buy a bunch and sell it. For me, I'm gonna hope I get to the point in my life where I don't have to do that. Again, I know this is not a alpha investment video. This, but I hear a lot where people say it's a pump and dump and all that, but he hasn't sold a bunch of them boxes. Like he just keeps them. And again, I don't speak for him. I don't know what the plan is for all that, but at the same time, I would imagine for me, if that was me, I probably would just try to keep it. If I had the money, whatever, just keep it. I think it'd be fun to have it. I think I want to do that with trial decks too. Like my long-term goal is to just buy a bunch of trial decks, like actual boxes of them, and then just have it so then when people do want to play, I can be like, here, pick one of these and let's play. Maybe you like an anime in here and just play it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Again, I think trial decks are a really nice way to get into this, but we're talking about Kaguya again. So I am obviously going to buy this. I love the freaking anime. I am going to invest in it. And there we are. So that's it. So if that's all you need to know, go ahead and do what you want. But really, I'm going to go through my list of different things that I like to do to make sure, what my plan is here. And first thing you want to do is, for me anyways, you go through the competitive strength of the set. I check out Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz, their tier list right here. Definitely drop them a like and a subscribe if you would. Definitely great guys. They have a lot of good knowledge. They talk about the cards. They go back and forth. Not they don't always agree with each other, so it's a good time. Competitively, this is a strong set. Definitely worth picking up, I believe. And at the same time, when you think about Kaguya Love is War, there was a season one that people just absolutely loved. Right? You can take a look. The popularity wise, it's pretty strong. But not only that, again, not only that is you have a season two, and that one did really well, as you can see, ranked 46, popularity 137. So it's holding up their numbers, right? And even then, you're getting an OVA. It says May 19th. It'll be coming out, and then you also have his third season. So at some point, we're gonna see a next set coming for Love is War. I mean, I would imagine. Nothing's ever set in stone, right? But um, I think it sold fairly well in Japan. It's coming here to English, and I think it's going to do well in English. So Let me just cross over. I taken this out of order, but I'm just gonna do it. The only drawback that we have coming for us is the lack of signature cards. The sign cards are turned into these stamps. And again, that happened with Heaven's Feel right here. Let's go, let's go. Okay, Heaven's Feel did this. And if you had to ask me between the two of them, like which one I like better, like the symbol wise, like because these symbols don't make sense for like certain characters. Um, I like Love is War. I think they just look nicer. The heart kind of goes with it. It matches. So overall, even though this is not ideal for the set, this would have made this set a knockout set. But because of these lack of sign cards, you got that one negative going for you. But I've said this before, sign cards, like when you think about it, yeah, it hurts the value. Here's the value, right? Like these sign cards are humongous when you think about the overall value it adds to the box. Right, so you have SEC card, you have these KR cards, you got SP cards. So as you can see, 284, 385, like so pretty strong when it comes. So again, you got this. I love this one. No matter what form it comes in, this card I am picking up. And again, I think what happens with the signature cards is you're looking at chopping these prices in half. At minimum, you're chopping these things in half. Um, I don't know. I mean, Miyuki, could I see it at 25? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's too. I think there's like a limit where these things can drop. Like, what's a minimum for me? Maybe 30? 30 seems like a decent minimum for a non-signed card, but equally like pretty rare. Um, these things half. And again, we'll find out once Madoka comes out because if you don't remember, if you didn't see that video, the deal with Madoka is Magia Record is they are not getting um, they're not getting sign cards either. They're getting these stamps, but they also have numbers on it. Right here, that's not a good one. Check out Felicia. She has the number right there. So for whatever reason, they added numbers on Magia Record, but they're not doing that. They're not trying that out with Heaven's Feel or Kaguya. Again, I think what this is a test of the secondary markets to see if a serial number, like how it is in other sports cards. I'm trying to think. I'm like, does Magic have it? No, Pokemon doesn't. But sports cards have numbers on it. I would imagine they're testing it out to see what happens in the secondary market. I probably would have picked a different set to do that on. I mean, I probably would have done it on Love is War to have the serial numbers, or just do it on a regular one that has sign cards like Bofuri. If you wanted to try the serial numbers out, you should have tried it on Bofuri to see what that does. But I don't know. I mean, I guess that on the plus side, they're trying things out. Not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying, they're not just printing out cards and just shoving it out like it's a normal thing. They're trying different things. So, anyways, sign cards gone. But again, what I will say about that is when you think about, like, again, when I talk about Rudy Alpha Investments, when you see his videos, there was the video about like Pokemon in his bathroom, and then you always have he's talking about different boxes, sets that came out that people absolutely hated. Like people wouldn't buy it, they wouldn't touch it. There's like lottery cards, there's overprinting, so people didn't touch it. But then fast forward a few years, and then you look at the prices of those boxes then versus now, and you're like, wow, they went up a lot. And again, that's because people forget over time. Like the hatred that you have right now in this moment is going to lessen, die down, and you're going to forget what happened back then. And you're going to be like, crap, I missed this box. I want it for my collection. This is going to be the same thing. People are going to, as much as they hate it, people are going to forget. you're gonna just remember that, hey, I love this anime, I love this anime, I love this anime, I love this anime, and you're gonna be like, wow, I really need to get this, and people are gonna buy it. So that's my thoughts, anyways. Again, if you're thinking short term, it's not gonna be as strong value wise as it could have been. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because again, I said the sign cards, they'll be cut in half, I think. Um, but again, we'll find out shortly enough with the release next week of Magia Record. And because again, if you saw my video about Felicia, you already see the price on her, and that's with a sign card, with a signature on it. Um, so Magia Record's kind of a bad one to start out with, trying to figure out if this is going to be good or bad. But again, I think sign cards are going to, at least for this set, you're not gonna remember as much. You're just gonna remember you love this anime. It was a good set to play, and people are just gonna buy it for that very reason. So for me, all I know is I'm going to be making a deck that has blue in it. I don't care if it's good, bad. It doesn't matter, because when I think about like the season one and the episodes in it, I'm like, I love this episode. I love that episode. And that one was the one over there again. But the whole thing was really great, and it's blue, blue, blue. So to me, doesn't matter. I got Cat Ears Kaguya. I got Kaguya trying to make a Twitter account. So that's all I need to make a deck. So do I win with the deck? Who knows? But all I know is once I play these cards, it's gonna make me happy. And at the end of the day, this thing is a game. Like let's go back to where it was again. Let's go back to the beginning. We're playing a game with anime characters on it, and again, it's fun to collect. It's fun to play, but also you should have some kind of attachment to your cards and deck. I mean, I'm glad I'm not a competitive player and I have this mindset that I need to win all the time. And that's why for Magia Record, I try to play that level 3 event, just because it's like in my mind I think it's hilarious to see me to drop something that's just fun and kooky out there. Again, like when I get to drop down cat ears, and then when I get to drop down her trying to make a Twitter account, I think I'm just gonna have a good old time with it. So definitely something that me personally I see doing well. Again, hopefully this helps. If you are planning on picking it up, make sure, like I said, from what I noticed, and again, the trend can always be broken because nothing is ever the same when it comes to Weiss Schwarz, just because of the anime, the print run. All these things are changing now, right? Like we got this huge demand, so there's nothing that's gonna be saying that this should be like the variables are changing. So again, from what I see, June 25th it comes out. Normally with like Bofuri, it disappeared about a month and a half before. So given that thought, if you think this set's gonna do well and it's not printed to death, then most likely, oh, and if you believe in the whole reseller thing, then you're looking at possibly first week of May it disappears. And again, I say that I like saying this out loud so I can check back myself, because I want to see if there is a trend happening, and then I can, actually say that this actually happened or it didn't, and it's fine because I don't mind being right or wrong. Everything is constantly changing with this game, so again, I think it's fun. If you haven't watched the anime, go check it out. And what I will say about the anime, I actually hated the first 2 episodes. I don't know if it was because it felt real to me, or there was something I just didn't like about it. But I think it was, yeah, I think for me personally, it felt kind of real, where you have that angst as a teenager. I mean, some people can just come out and do it, but other people, it's like me, it's hard to say what you're thinking in your mind when it comes to people you like, right? So this is kind of the same way. I might not have the internal battle that they were having, but that made me struggle. But once I got personally to episode 3, I just watched the entire thing all in one go then. So I thought it was a fun anime, and definitely check it out. All right, hope this helps. Make sure you subscribe to PGH Weiss Schwarz. Check their videos out.